True.
and hence to plan for that. It is perhaps onto this particular part that no one wants to pay money for death cover and you'll get nothing out of it,
Right.
riding upon that emotional side of thing, that you should at least get something out of any money which you spend.
Right.
These options came across.
I think
But
I just want to draw parallels. So everybody's aware that when you go to a hospital, the doctors are, I mean, there's this generally accepted perception that hospitals want to make money of you, and then doctors are forced to do that by ordering all kinds of MRI scans and all of that. And let's say 90% of the time, nothing is found, right? And when nothing is found, when they discover that there's everything is fine with you, even after doing all those expensive tests, people feel like I wasted that money, man. This doctor is just scamming me. But if something was found, which happens maybe 5 to 10% of the case, then nobody is saying that, okay, I wasted that money. Nobody's going to say at that time. But when everything is fine, when everything is good in me, even after doing all those MRI tests, people will be like, that was a waste of money. I think that is the same mindset which people have when purchasing, life insurance and health insurance as well.
Yeah, I think it's spot on. I mean, everyone wants something out of the money spent. And whenever I get this question from our clients that, Puneet, I'm putting money into an investment, the other agent actually told me that you'll get your money back. Over here, I'm not getting anything about it. So I try to bring in an analogy, which is everyone is doing around the car insurance. When you take an insurance of a car, you don't want that the next day the car should get hit. Right. Or you don't have those conversations that I need to get something back over here. But unfortunately, people really desire some money back out of it. But see the cost of that particular. Let me just decode a little bit. I'll not try to get into the a lot of technicality. If you take a term cover amount, let's say 1 crore, which a person in his early 20s is getting, he might pay for 1 crore amount to be given to the dependents in case of death. I think so the amount would be around in lower 20s, around roughly 20 or 1,000, if not lesser, right? But the risk which is trying to kind of protect your family is for roughly 1 crore. If you want to kind of build in the similar product in a manner that you not only get a 1 crore worth of cover, but you get the money back on your premiums which you have paid to the insurance company.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised that the premiums would be like close to 1 lakh plus. Right? Now people think, okay, at least I get something back out of it. If you just, these products were transparent enough and you tore it apart, that premium, you would see it would still have those components. You will have a component which will never be given back to you, which is the risk cover, which will be roughly in almost the same cost. And a big chunk of money has been taken from your pocket to be put into a fixed deposit kind of an investment, to given it back to you.
Right.
I mean, how lame it can be, honestly, that you get locked into multi-decade contracts by putting and enjoying just 6% returns, just for the sake of that you get some money back.
Interestingly, what you said, right? Those were what you just explained is that insurance plus investment where you're getting the money back as well. But now insurance companies have launched this something known as zero cost insurance, zero cost term insurance. And at this point of time, while they're launching, what I noticed is that these are the two clauses. One is that the term insurance should be at least for 40 years, 35 or 40 years, depending on the insurance company. So, for example, I'm 27 now. So, it says that I need to hold it for at least 66 years. And the cost will be higher, obviously, if I say it has to be till 66 years. And the cost was around 10% more expensive than, if I had chosen the 60 years, which most people usually choose. It's 10% more expensive. And another thing is that at 62 years old, I have to wait till I'm 62 to kind of avail that facility, and I get all that premiums back minus the GST. What is your opinion about this?
Nothing comes for free, Sharan. I mean, if you put it into again the same Excel sheet, because these are multi-year payments, and you put every cost which you have paid to the insurance company. Forget about the GST which goes to the government and will never come back to you. And the options which it says that if you are alive till that and you take the money back. The money which you have given today is not the same money which you get 20 years down the line or 15 years down the line. The time value of money is eating 6.5% on a minimum from your pocket.
100%.
So again, the same thing in a new packet.
Right.
So we don't. I mean, if your viewers understand that nothing comes for free and they are getting something as free, then they need to kind of decode and find out. I mean, no business. Insurance companies are business. They are there to do some business. If they have to give you something for free, they are on losses. And how would they cover the risk premiums? So with that, if you do that computation, you'll realize that it's not actually as free as it looks like.
Makes sense. So now let's